All right, well, this is it. It's time. It's time for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. First of all, I want to say thank you to MGD Omega. The reason this is possible is because of him. Thanks to MGD Omega, he purchased a 3 months Game Pass Ultimate membership for me, so I can enjoy Black Ops 6 and share it with you. And Flight Simulator 24. I was going to say Final Fantasy. Sorry. For some reason, Final Fantasy, it's in my head. Games like this, Black Ops 6, Flight Simulator 24, Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, and many more games are coming out by the end of this year. So I have Game Pass Ultimate till January 25th, thanks to MGD Omega. I don't know why I said Final Fantasy. I guess Final Fantasy, it's in my head. I don't know. I've been thinking about Final Fantasy lately. I don't know why. I've been thinking about Final Fantasy 8 in particular, because I have a good memories of Final Fantasy 8, and I really enjoyed it. It was on PlayStation original. So yeah, thanks to MGD Omega. Because of him, this is possible. Because of him, I can play this game and many others which I just mentioned, Flight Simulator 24. Specifically, he wanted me to test Flight Simulator 24 to give my opinions, and I will, on November 19th. And he also wanted me to check out this game and, of course, many others like Indiana Jones, The Great Circle that comes in during the holidays on December 8th. So this has been a pretty big deal for a Xbox. Due to the acquisition that they have acquired with Blizzard Activision, they've been pushing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 very heavily throughout this year. And it makes total sense as to why. Because they put a lot of money into the acquisition, plus the legal fees going to the court, right? Dealing with the whole thing in a court. I think it was in Europe. They were dealing with a court there in Europe. And they won the case, and so they got the acquisition. But they are counting on this game for them to profit. And I think they will profit for a couple of reasons. Number one, you have a choice. Whether you are on the PC or Xbox, now you can play Black Ops 6. And all you have to do is pay $20 a month. Or maybe you have some kind of a special deal. Maybe you got a 1 month free or 3 months free. Maybe you have a free trial or something. So I can see a lot of people jumping in on Game Pass just to play Black Ops 6 and Modern Warfare 3. Not only do you get Black Ops 6, but you also have Modern Warfare 3 included. So this is a win-win situation for Call of Duty fans, right? And I think some people say, is this going to hurt Sony a little bit? It depends on how you look at it. If you are a hardcore Sony fan and you only game on a PlayStation, this will not affect you because you will purchase this game regardless. Because that's where you play, that's where your friends are, and you'll only play on PlayStation. Now, on the other side of that coin, you might have a bunch of people, you might have a bunch of kids saying, you know what, I don't want to beg my mommy to give me money for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 when I can just, sign up for a Game Pass for $20 a month. And I think parents would rather just, pay a little bit, maybe buy them a 3-month membership, right, throughout the holidays so they can play Call of Duty. And it's only $20 instead of them paying $70 or more. So I see, I see a lot of reasons why Xbox will profit big time from this, and we'll see big numbers. Just wait till next week. Next week, Monday, October 28th, 29th, all the way till Halloween. You'll see big numbers, especially by the end of next week, around like Thursday, Halloween. I think Halloween it's on Thursday the 31st, October. And we'll see huge numbers of profit, of people signing up just because of this, because of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. So this is definitely going to help Microsoft. There's no question about that. There's no question in my mind. This is Call of Duty, all right? We're not talking about some game, that you never heard about. This is a big franchise. And even Sony knows that. Everybody knows that. I mean, so this is a huge franchise. Imagine if Grand Theft Auto was exclusive. Okay, how about this? Imagine if Grand Theft Auto 6 was exclusive only to Game Pass. That would be it. I mean, checkmate. I mean, that would make billions of dollars easily. So they're going to profit from this. All right. Now, whether or not Game Pass it's a good service or not a good service, well, it's all a matter of perspective. I mean, it's all a matter of perspective how you look at it. I mean, everyone will have their own opinions about it. Me personally, I'm not a fan of them raising the price, but I also understand why they have to raise the price. They're trying to take the advantage of Call of Duty, of Flight Sim 24, and Indiana Jones, the Great Circle, right? So they're trying to seize the deal. They're trying to seize the deal throughout the holiday season in the next 2 months, right? And I think they will seize the deal and take the advantage of the profit. And I understand why they bump up the price. Now, me personally, I'm against it. I'm not a fan of any company raising the price of a membership because I like to keep it as it is, It's one of the reasons I don't have Netflix no more, because Netflix kept bumping up the prices, and I can't afford paying $36 a month, man. That's too much, Hey, how you doing, Malik? Well, I'm getting ready for a campaign. I'm just waiting for more of you guys to come in. I'm getting ready to play this campaign. Been looking forward to it. So I'm excited to play it throughout the campaign to see how it is. And I'll give you guys my thoughts on it. I'm not going to hold anything back. If I like it, I'll like it. If I don't, I don't. But the main attraction here, it's obviously the multiplayer. And that's something I'm going to also check out later on today. Tonight, and then tomorrow and Sunday. So I'll dedicate like 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Sunday, to check out the multiplayer zombies mode, and various different types of multiplayer maps, different types of modes that they have. So, yeah, it'll be like a 3-day weekend, including today, regarding Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Oh, you're talking about the PlayStation version. Yeah, the classic games are the best, man. I could play classic games. Even yesterday I was playing Dead Space 2, and it just reminded me how how good these old classic games are, man. All right, we're going to wait a few more minutes, and then we're going to jump in. We got 23 people watching. I think we're good to go. Honestly, I think we're good to go. So let's jump in and let's play this. I have my cereal ready. My Kellogg's cereal. Yeah, my Kellogg's cereal. A lot of you don't even know. Baba Yaga did a commercial back in 1980s. Kellogg's. Cornflakes. I'm surprised people didn't know that. And there's a good reason why John Wick Keanu has the, cornflakes in the first chapter of John Wick. Remember when he's in his kitchen and his little beagle dog is following him, and they're having a breakfast and he's eating his, Kellogg's. That's not by accident. That's intentional. That's a little like Easter eggs that Keanu, wanted to put there to see if people will remember. And sadly, no one remembered, but I did. Dead Space 2 is really good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue. Let's see what this is all about. I will look at the chat from time to time, but I really want to focus on the storyline of this game. So, like, sometimes I'm in the zone when I'm playing these games, and it doesn't mean that I'm ignoring what you guys are saying, but just understand that I need to focus on the game and the storyline so I can give you guys a better, opinion about how I feel about the game. But from time to time, I'll look at the chat. All right, let's get the microphone ready here. Let's put it here. Let's, I feel like I'm a pilot, like turn on the switches, get the Black Hawk ready, get everything ready, turn on the switches, get everything ready. Let's go. Put on the West, put everything in, put the knife here, right? And then some extra magazines here, here, here. Put the patch over here. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's do this. Oh man, John Wick. Well, it'll be hard for me to do a John Wick voice because it's already pre-recorded, Unless it's just me as a character from my perspective. But I think they have this... we'll see what I can do. I mean, it depends on... If it's a specific scene where I can fill in, I will fill in. But it has to be like a... Because I have no clue. All I know that this game takes place in 1990 during the Gulf War, during the Kuwait War, when Saddam Hussein was there, attacking Kuwait, and there's a lot of controversy. There's a lot of politics in this game, so there's a lot of stuff here, a lot of conspiracies. But Black Ops has always been about conspiracy and covert ops and military industrial complex and all the crazy shit that has happened after. Isn't it interesting? After World War II, we had a Cold War, and then during the Cold War, we had this whole tension, nuclear tension between Soviet Union, USSR, and United States, and it was a very, very scary time. And then now we have in let's look at the 1990s was like I would say the age of military industrial complex. I would say the early 1990s was the age of military industrial complex. The age of where we started flexing our muscles, right? To show the world, to show the other countries, especially smaller countries, to let them know, hey, we're the empire, we're the military industrial complex, and you will do as we tell you. And if you don't, you'll pay the consequences, very heavy consequences. And, you know, what are you going to do? You got the empire, super powerful empire as United States, the big military machine, the best machine on the planet, right? When it comes to military, you know. So we did a lot of that in the 90s. And the things change in 2000, you know, especially after 9/11, things have changed. But the machine grew in bigger and bigger after 9/11. We were fighting two wars on the two fronts, actually three fronts, if you include Syria. Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria, three different fronts. So we always feed this military industrial complex machine. And I think a lot of that has to do with the Black Ops 6. And I think you'll see that in this game, how we're feeding, you know, this military industrial complex to keep it going. Like, no matter what, no matter what the cost is of civilian casualties, wherever it may be, 1 million Iraqis or whatever the case might be. We lost about 4,800 soldiers, I think, 4,800. If to my knowledge, in 20 years, 4,800 soldiers. And the way they look at it, the way the machine looks at it, that's a small percentage number to pay of sacrifice. But it also shows you the lack of empathy for 1 million civilians that have lost their lives in Iraq and Afghanistan and Syria and other places, all because of these proxy wars and, you know, the military-industrial complex, which Eisenhower, in his farewell speech, he warned us about this, that what's coming, that's what's coming. This new age of military industrial complex. You know, they even talked about it in Hideo Kojima games and Metal Gear 1, 2, 3, especially in the Guns of Patriots, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. So this is something that, you know, unless you've been living under a rock, unless you've been living, I don't know, in amnesia, right, you know the truth. You know what's really going on. I think majority of people know. I think people are just afraid to talk about it because they don't want to lose their jobs. They don't want to be homeless. They don't want to be scrutinized, right? They don't want to be labeled. They don't want to be isolated. So they have to lie to fit in and become part of this machine called military industrial complex. Anyway, let's play. Enough of me blabbing about it. I'm sure you already know all of this. It's not something that it's shockingly news to you. I mean, if you didn't know about this, well, then you've been living under some sort of a cave for a long period of time. All right, let's play. All right, so this is the first mission. Bishop takes Rook. Can't believe Livingstone putting me and Harrow together in the field again. Been a while. Wood says this Saeed Alavi must be worth a migraine or three. I'll go with the regular.
Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate.
An entire class of U.S.-Soviet nuclear missiles is eliminated. Means that the era of nuclear disarmament has begun. We will stay the course, and we will succeed.
There's Frank Woods.
And there can be no doubt, Operation Desert Storm is working.
Oh yeah. Bring it on. Yeah, bring it on. Baba Yaga is waiting.
Are you denying that?
We have discussed
What
it already.
more do you want, Livingstone? Enough! You disobeyed a direct order, Mr. Marshall, when it was clear your op was compromised.
With all due respect, sir, you weren't there.
And the group that compromised you, the Pantheon, you sure that's who they were?
That's what Alawi called him. When are you gonna tell us what's really going on here?
I'm asking the questions, Mr. Woods.
Sir, if you read the report, you
I read your report, Ms. Harrow. Some of it I still find hard to believe. That's why we're going to go over events again. Only this time, I want to hear it from Marshall. From the beginning.
We were in position near the Iraq-Kuwait border. Small team. Me, Harrow, and Case.
All right, so they're in the CIA. They're being questioned about what happened in Kuwait, 1991. So let's see.
Lowy is ahead of schedule.
Whoever he's meeting won't wait around for long.
No, not if it's a smuggler. I'm sure Lowery has paid top dollar to get himself out of the Middle East.
Guess it doesn't really matter. He's coming with us. Outlaw 42, we've got our eyes on the convoy. Painting the target, over.
Roger, ground. Target confirmed. Waiting on your go. Over.
F-117.
Outlaw 42, you're clear to engage. Out.
Go get him.
Copy, ground. Engaging it out. Here comes the traffic jam.
This was a very first undetected stealth Lockheed Martin airplane that they created in 1991.
He'll be in the middle of the convoy. And remember, Livingston wants Lowy alive.
Noted. Straight to the exfil point. Yes.
All right, super smooth, guys. 60 FPS.
Lowy is a minister of defense and close to Saddam. His guys will be well trained and heavily armed.
Looking good. This is looking good, guys.
Movement. Truck doors.
Got it.
Target down.
More to come. Keep pushing into the smoke.
Another one.
They'll know we're here soon. Be ready.
What's ahead? Let's do this. Hell yeah.
Lowy's in a black truck. Clear the road. Find him fast.
Copy, black truck. Keep pushing up, Case. Find it out.
I have to say, it is pretty realistic. Like the movements and everything. I'm liking it so far, man. It feels different, I have to say. Looking back at Modern Warfare 3, this definitely feels a little bit different. Like there's a different approach in the combat movement, and it's different. It's still Call of Duty, but it feels different, and I like that. That's my first impression. It feels different, and that's welcomed. I like it.
I got eyes on Alawi's truck, middle of the road. Case, take the door.
All right, let's search.
I got it.
Who sent you?
We're not here to hurt you. CIA?
No, we're not CIA.
Not with us. Where you headed?
Colorado, you lied. Your man was getting out.
Man. Who exactly is that? Us?
We're part of the Baba Yaga squad.
Pantheon.
We need to leave. You won't stand a chance against them.
The code word Baba Yaga.
Come on.
Let me get this straight, Mr. Marshall.
Well, I just realized it's a Lou Diamond Phillips, bro.
The Pantheon was a multinational, heavily armed paramilitary force that showed up out of the blue. At this point, you're told to wait for backup, but you decide to play cowboy instead.
We had to act fast. Our window
Ms.
was
Harrow,
closing.
did he or did he not disobey your order?
Yes, sir, but the accelerated timetable.
That's what I thought. I've come to expect this from you, but not from you.
Sir, our objective was to recover Alawi by any means
Oh,
necessary. and
I'm
that-
aware. So, care to explain why he's on a slab in the morgue right now?
Things got complicated.
Yeah, things always get complicated.
Who are these people?
Pantheon is composed of former European and U.S. operatives. I don't know who leads them.
They're blocking our exfil. We call in reinforcements of weight.
Wait. The hell with that. Barrage, come in. We're headed your way.
No, we're compromised. Alawi will slow us down.
Lowry, you going with us to the Pantheon?
I'm going with you.
Damn it, Troy.
Smart man. Case, let's start by softening them up.
All right, equipment wheel. Equip and swap are carried items to customize your loadout. Got it. Cool.
Let's get to work, Case. That's our opening.
Let's punch through it.
I like how the AI in this game is very smart. Like if they see me trying to flank them, they'll come around and flank me as well. That's pretty cool. Move, 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 move.
Rally point through that canyon. You could be leading us into an ambush.
It's the only way out.
Sometimes you have to go through an ambush.
Raj, come in. Are you sure he'll be there?
You just worry about not slowing us down. We're open targets down here. Pantheon could pick us apart.
Nobody can pick us apart. As long as Baba Yaga is here, we're going to be fine. You know what? I think we're all going to die here. Except me. That's some shit Baba Yaga would say.
Contact. Pantheon has the high ground. We're almost to the RP cave.
Damn it. Baba Yaga got exposed.
You could be leading us into an ambush.
It's the only way out.
Raj, we're getting close. Raj, come in. Are you sure he'll be there?
You just worry about not slowing us down. We're open targets down here. Pantheon could pick us apart.
I have to say the graphics look pretty darn good. And this runs really well on the Series X. That's what I'm using, Xbox Series X. I didn't try the PC version. I will try it as well, but I'm pretty impressed with stability of 60 FPS, quality. Everything's tailor-made to run really well here on the Xbox Series X. And I'm pretty sure developers have put a little extra effort to make sure that the priority is set for Xbox because, of course, due to the acquisition, right, and the fact that it's on Game Pass. So, yeah, this is pretty smooth, man. No complaint. No complaints, man.
We're almost to the RP cave.
Oh, shit, run.
Got a sniper. Grenade.
Got him.
Let's go. Why the hell did these guys want you so bad, Alawi?
Get me out of here and I will tell you everything I know.
Damn right you will.
Or I'll kill you myself.
But Audrey meet us at the bottom.
Of the cliff?
Yeah, neither way, Case.
We're right behind you.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me you want me to jump off the cliff? As if it's not bad enough that I had to fall down so many steps and stairs in Paris, but now you want me to jump off the cliff. Fine. I'll jump off the cliff. Let's get this over with. Here we go.
I think we're good.
Everyone all right?
Is this your... No, 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 no! Stand down!
Wait till Woods gets a load of this. Goddamn Russell Adler, CIA traitor. You been on the run, what, 10 months?
Marshall, huh? Woods' new project. You can ease up, son. I'm all done here. Jane?
You just killed a high-value target in cold blood and put our national security at risk.
Alawi can't fall into the Pantheon's hands. Or Langley's. The CIA is compromised. But it's not me. I'm just the fall guy.
You expect us to believe that? Hey, Jane, you want to tape his mouth shut for me?
Yes.
Wait. I got a message for Woods.
Oh, yeah?
Tell him Bishop takes Rook.
The hell's that supposed to mean?
Chess. Playing chess.
Time to go.
In the truck!
While we playing checkers, he's playing chess.
The launcher, we'll shoot him down. There, on our six.
You can't outrun this!
Take him out.
Put that bird out of the sky, Jane!
What the hell are you waiting for?
We need to hit him with a rocket. Take the shot, Chase.
Everybody good?
We're solid.
For now.
Come on, Case, I need you. Bullseye! Wait, Rock, look out!
Fasten your seatbelt!
Oh, shit!
That's how you drive.
No visible threats in the airspace. We're clear. Now to face the music on Alawi.
Good luck with that.
Anything else to add?
Sir, despite breach of conduct and losing Alawi, apprehending Russell Adler is a categorical windfall.
Yes, Ms. Harrow. Bringing in a rogue operative is certainly a win. Russell Adler, the mole who betrayed us in Panama. The man responsible for your current condition, Mr. Woods. So why was he trying to tell you something in Kuwait? Bishop takes Rook. Any idea what that means?
No clue.
Okay then. Based on Harrow's reluctant reports and the withholding of critical information regarding Russell Adler, your team is suspended.
Are you for real?
Bullshit.
As for you, Ms. Harrow, consider yourself on very, very thin ice.
People like me and Adler are the reason we ain't speaking Russian right now.
The Cold War is over, Mr. Woods. That makes you and Russell Adler the last global gunslingers of a bygone era. Take this time to reflect on that. Dismissed. All of you.
Yeah, well, the Cold War is over, but the new war is on.
I'd advise you not
The
to
war
pursue
of
this
domination, manipulation, to feed. Military-industrial complex.
Are you admiring your own work?
Can't believe you kept him.
Not all reminders need to be scars.
Why are we here, Harrow?
Because you know something? Care to tell me what it is you're up to?
Me and the kids just need some time away. You know, take a little trip. Reflect a little.
Look, I can cover your asses on my end best I can. But if things go sideways again, you're on your own.
Copy that.
Oh, you one.
One? Yeah. Try a dozen. Do me a favor, Troy. Don't get yourself killed.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Bishop takes Rook. Of course, Woods knew what it meant. Adler was pointing us somewhere. The Black Sea.
Oh, Black Sea.
According to Woods, 15 years ago, he and Adler discovered an abandoned KGB safe house in Bulgaria. It was called the Rook. Last year, before Adler disappeared, he'd been chasing rumors of a dangerous paramilitary group, and receiving orders from inside the CIA. He believed the Pantheon was developing a new type of weapon, with plans to unleash something the world had never seen before. And wouldn't you know it, soon evidence surfaced incriminating Adler himself, and he fled to this place. What we found here over the last couple days has changed everything. Now I'm questioning what I believed about Adler, about Livingston, about the CIA itself. I have my doubts about going dark on Jane. Woods might be right about her value on the inside, but she'll be in the crosshairs if Langley learns what we're up to. Adler brought us here for a reason. To stop the Pantheon before they strike. To do that, Woods believes we'll need him back. That won't be easy. But Adler left the name to follow. It's a good place to start. No more wasting time. You know the plan. Savati Dumas, the person you're gonna meet. Still no idea why Adler was in contact with her, but a lead's a lead.
We can't trust her. I doubt if Adler did. Hell, for all we know, she's part of this fucking Pantheon thing.
Who can we trust? Dumas agreed to meet Case in Avalon, so we're doing this.
Well, well, well. Look at you putting your big boy pants on. Shouldn't we find Adler before making this call?
Well, that's exactly why I'm going to Munich, to wine and dine your old friend.
Friend? Hardly. I can't stand the son of a bitch. But we need him. Sometimes you just gotta hold your nose.
If he's as good as you say he is, by the time Case gets back, we'll have located Adler.
If Livingston hasn't already stuffed him in a barrel.
Op details are up on the board, Case. I'm headed out, so hit me up soon if you need anything.
I've got a few ideas on how we can polish this turd of a safe house case. Let's talk when you have a minute.
Yeah. Let me first see what I'm dealing with. So we're at the Black Sea. At Savati. That's our contact. Savati. Pantheon. Kuwait. What are the connections here? And the CIA director. What's he up to? Hey, Shinobi. It's going good, man. Playing the game? I started like a half an hour ago. Like just starting the game, getting into it. I'm trying to keep up with the story. Welcome, man. Sit back, relax, grab a chair, enjoy the show, man. All right, so tell me.
All right. What kind of life savings you got?
Life savings? Do I look like someone with a life savings? Don't you know I'm excommunicado? You know what that means, do you? So no savings, no paid sick leave, no benefits, nothing. I live day to day. Tomorrow's never guaranteed.
Attaboy. Carpe fucking deal. Well, guess what? If we're really doing this, we've got to get financially creative.
And what do you have in mind? How am I supposed to get that kind of cash?
This place might have been fine for Adler, but for a team, I'm thinking overhaul, an armory, place to train, gear bench, not to mention anything else we might end up needing. There's that won't be free, though.
All right, again, my question still stands. How much are we talking here? And how do I get this kind of money?
Marshall found a few grand stashed in one of the rooms upstairs. Other than that, we're starting fresh. No touching our own bank accounts either. Someone will be watching. When you're on a mission, look around for any cash lying around. You're gonna Robin Hood your way through this. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. That's me.
Yeah. So let me get this straight. I go from a highly paid assassin to excommunicado, where everyone's looking for me. And now on top of that, you want me to go ahead and become a Robin Hood. Fine. So how did you and Adler find this place anyway?
We were following an old KGB trail and a single recording led us here. Seemed abandoned. When we asked our mole inside the KGB about it, he knew nothing. Belikov thought maybe it was some kind of splinter group, not sanctioned by the Central Committee. Whatever it was, it doesn't look like a Red stepped foot in here since 1968.
Oh yeah? But how can we be sure that Adler was here alone?
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to get others involved. Looks like he was working on a trust list. As far as I could tell, he didn't contact anyone. That's probably why Adler was talking to Dumas, keeping it outside of Langley. We're gonna do the same, at least for now.
Yeah, but someone had to be helping Adler to gather all of this information. And I think we need to find out who. My first contact, that lady you just mentioned, that's my first step to find out where it leads to. Anyway, I gotta run. I have a lot to do.
The board behind me is how we'll track our spending. Give it a look.
Alright, so Black Ops, it's of course, an CIA espionage covert. What is the covert? Covert means nobody knows that it exists. It's hidden. It's secretive. It's working in the shadows, right? And we have to work in the shadows. We have to be secretive. It's covert. And we need to find out what Adler knew. And what is he not telling us that we don't know? And you guys might remember Adler from Cold War, Call of Duty Cold War. And this is the sequel to Call of Duty Cold War in a way. It really is a sequel to Cold War. Black Ops 6 is a sequel to Cold War. Cold War was set in the 80s. This is set now in the 90s, early 90s. So a lot of conspiracies, a lot of controversial stuff in here as well. After Black Ops Cold War, I don't trust Adler, says Shinobi. But you gotta remember something, Shinobi. When it comes to you know, CIA, MI6. You can't trust no one. Everyone's expendable, right? So you can't trust no one. All you can do is just, you know, try to stay uncompromised, where you can just still make it through, right? But nobody trusts nobody, man. That's the whole idea of these agencies, is that everyone's expendable, everyone's being manipulated, everyone's being used. You're just a pawn to get the job done, to push the agenda, whatever the agenda is that needs to be pushed. So, whom do you trust? Nobody. Nobody. That's the bottom line. You can trust your instincts. You know, your instincts will tell you, hey, if you're being compromised and it's time to run, then you run. You don't stick around. You don't stick around to find out. Because if you stick around to find out, then you might we might read about it like, today Shinobi hung himself on a ceiling and left a note. We still don't understand why he did it. The note was kind of written in a riddle, and we can decode the riddle of what he meant, what he wrote. Sadly, he took his own life. Funerals will be arranged later on this week. For those of you who want to participate, you can go ahead and put your names here on the list to be invited to a funeral. And that's the official story. And that's the story that everyone will believe, and everyone will forget about that story from a year or 2 and 3 or 4 years from now. And that's it. And they'll put the little star on that wall, and you'll be on that star. But no one will know your name. It'll just be a star. One of the stars. That's CIA, bro. That's MI6. That's the kind of life you do not want to live. You ever seen Body of Lies with Kurt Russell? Not Kurt Russell, Russell Crowe and Leonardo DiCaprio. Remember that scene, Body of Lies, at the end of the movie when they're sitting somewhere in Syria, I think, somewhere in Syria or Jordan, out there in the Middle East. And Russell Crowe, he's a CIA director. He's sitting there next to Leonardo DiCaprio's character, and he says to Leonardo, "You do realize, mate, no one's innocent in this shit. We're all guilty of something. We're all here to play the role for the bigger picture, for the bigger agenda, that it's above our pay grade." And, you know, as much as it's difficult to hear that, as much as it's hard to hear that, that line that Russell Crowe gave to Leonardo's character was a hard, cold truth. It's like, don't look at me. I'm just doing my part. You're doing your part. I don't make the decisions. I just have to follow what the machine tells me to do. You never seen it? Oh, you gotta, it's directed by Ridley Scott. It was 2008 or 2007 or 2009. I think it was 2009. Called Body of Lies. It was directed by Ridley Scott. It's based on a book that was written. I forgot who wrote it, but he adopted the book and he turned it into a movie called Body of Lies. Pretty good movie. I highly recommend that you watch it. You know, Ridley Scott, excellent director, man. So, great movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it tonight, man. Definitely recommend Body of Lies. Anyway, let's continue. Such a great movie, very underrated, but the movie will open your eyes. and you realize, holy shit, man. We're all just feeding the machine. That's all we're doing. And everybody's trying to survive. And we all have to sacrifice and lie and pretend just so we can live and have this lifestyle, and feed the machine's agenda, whatever the agenda is. It'll always be a new agenda. 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 50 years from now, new agendas will arrive. New wars will arrive. New conflicts will arrive. Anyway, let's continue. All right. Any money found during a mission can be used to build out 3 new stations in the safe house. Each will allow you to acquire operator perks, making you a deadlier in the field.
Just tell me where you want to spend the cash and I'll set it up.
Press and hold to purchase. Oh, we got a weapons branch. Oh, we need a weapons bench. That's right. We need to build weapons, man. We'll need weapons for sure. Oh, Layer Cake was great, man. It's one of the best mobster, crime, mobster. Also a sad movie at the end, because it's also a love story. As much as it's like... okay, I don't want to spoil the movie. I don't want to talk about it too much. But yeah, it is a mobster movie. And the way he gets tangled in that underworld in London with all the mobsters, right? He finds love, right? But it's also a love story. But I don't want to spoil what happens at the end. It's a little bit sad, but it's also funny and dramatic and has all of the elements. It's really done well. Layer Cake, it's a highly recommended movie. If people haven't seen it, I mean, buy the movie. I would just buy it. It's really that good. It was way before he became a James Bond, way before, Casino Royale and all that. So, great movie. But yeah, Body of Lies. Look, I'll watch anything from Ridley Scott. If Ridley Scott is directing it, I'll watch it. Like, no matter what. I don't care what the reviews are. If he's directing it, I'm watching it. And Body of Lies, again, yet another movie. It's just... Because to me, the movies has to have a great story and a character development. And I think that's very important in the movies. Action, that's secondary. Action and visual effects. But story and the character development, that's something that you must have in a movie. If you don't have that in a movie, then it's not going to work. All right, so now we have a weapons bench. Where is it? It's right here. It's in here somewhere, I think. It's a big house, though. Oh, there's the weapons bench. Look at this, man. Look at this house. Look at this place, dude. It's like a Professor Xavier X-Files, man. Yo, this looks exactly like Professor Xavier from X-Men. Yo. Oh, they did this on purpose. Come on. But that's fine. They turned this house into a Professor Xavier's X-Files. All right, so we got a bench over here we can use to modify our weapons, equipment, etc., etc. So we have this available to us, which is great. Operator perks. Yeah, Ridley Scott. I can't wait for Gladiator 2. Looking forward to that movie. I think it'll be great. It'll be great. People say why he didn't bring Russell Crowe in there. Well, he died. Marcus Aurelius, you know. Not Marcus Aurelius, the Maximus Decimus. Maximus, he died. You know, Maximus, he died. So he's dead, you know. I mean, who survived? Well, that kid that saw him die, that was inspired by him. And now he's the gladiator. But it'll be a great movie. Denzel is in there. Denzel is the one who is, you know, buying the gladiators. He's a very wealthy guy. So it'll be interesting to see how the whole thing, you know, plays out in the movie. But it'll be great. And you got another general played by Pedro Pascal. So it'll be great, you know. So I can't wait. Is the latency good? Yeah, latency on the game, it's pretty good. Smooth 60 FPS, man. Runs smooth as a butter. In the beginning, when I started playing this, I didn't like encounter any issues whatsoever. Okay, press and hold to purchase extra magazines. So I have to be careful with my money because I don't want to overspend my money. Because I also need to bring some money in. Alright, let's see what else we have. Weapons bench, we already did that. Can we go upstairs? Yo, you can walk around anywhere. Holy crap, dude. This is crazy. This is crazy. You can go anywhere in here, man. Wow. Just a safe house alone, dude. Oh my God. This is cool. This really is cool, man. Wow, dude. No way, dude. You can go all over the house, inside a house. You can go outside a house. Wow, dude. And this is just a safe house. Look at the graphics, man. Everything's smooth, 60 FPS, smooth as a butter. And this is Xbox Series X, okay? We're on the Xbox Series X. Runs pretty smooth on the Series X. Oh, man, it looks fantastic. Hold on. Oh, yeah, dude. It looks fantastic. 100%. 100%. But you know what? I can make it look even more fantastic. I can make it look even more sharper and more fantastic. Let me put on my shades. You know, these shades actually, they block the blue light that comes out of the television. So they're actually pretty good. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just texting a friend. Sorry about that. Hey, Shuki, Gratsky, how you doing? Welcome. So that's pretty cool, man. I can build whatever I want to build here, inside a house, outside a house. I can recruit different operatives, create my own team, make money, and take on these other missions. I love the fact that you can walk around the house, inside a house, check the area. This feels like a next generation Call of Duty. This is really a different type of Call of Duty, and it's good. And it's still a Call of Duty, but it feels different, and that's good. It's good that it feels different, that they're not trying to, stay within the same perimeters as the previous Call of Duty games have done. This feels different, and it's different when you play it. You just woke up? Well, then you need to rewind, my friend. You need to rewind from the beginning. You missed out some very important action. Maybe grab yourself some coffee, man. Get yourself some Bustelo. Bustelo, my friend. I don't know if they have a Bustelo where you at, but here I'm hooked on Bustelo, man. I will not drink anything other than Bustelo coffee, 100%. Everybody's here. We got the house for ourselves. We got a Commodore 64. We got woods here. We can go to the balcony, sit here. I wish that this was in VR, man. If this was in VR, oh my God. Oh my Lord. I've never seen this before in a Call of Duty game, that they let you walk around and check the area and do whatever you want to do. I don't even feel like taking on a mission, dude. I just want to chill here, man. I just want to chill here and don't even do a mission, man. I just want to chill here and have a good time, Have a party over here, You can see the cracks on the wall, on the ceiling. How cool is that, huh? Pretty cool. Wow. We got a fireplace over here. This looks like the Faceless Lady Castle or something. Have you guys ever seen the TV show called The Faceless Lady? Eli Roth. It's kind of like that. But it's more. This is more like Professor Xavier, X-Men. This looks more like a Wolverine. Look, if I was to tell you I'm playing a Wolverine on a PlayStation 5 Pro, I guarantee you, you guys would believe me, and I would be the greatest con artist of all time. The greatest con artist of all time, to making you believe that I'm playing Wolverine Early Access. And you say, damn it, Mr. 4K must be the greatest con artist of all time. No, I'm not, but believe me, there's people out there that are really good at convincing you and manipulating you. They're really good bullshit talkers and convincing talkers. Trust me. What is this? Newspaper. Like I said, I'm impressed with all of this. I did not expect this. What is this? A basement. Wow, dude. Yo. We have everything, man. What we don't have here, we got everything. Jesus. Dude, you'll spend hours and hours just in your safe house, man, before you even think about taking on the mission. You'll spend most of your time just, wandering around the safe house. I will check out the zombies probably tomorrow, and the multiplayer. So over the weekend, I'll be playing lots of multiplayer. You guys are more than welcome to join me. It's fuel. October 17th, 1990. I can't figure out the purpose of this generator. The house is power, so what the hell is this for? November 2nd, 1990. Found a wadded up note in the other room and translate it best I could. This thing is too finicky. Turning on the pilot light with the fuel line. Well, you have to remember, in Bulgaria, some very harsh winters, right? And, once you reach November over there, the very first snow, the first week of November, man, they get snow over there. Some parts of Europe, man, Eastern Europe, man, they get snow way early. You know what I mean? Like in Colorado, right? They get snow around this time, some parts. Around the Aspen, right? So they need the generator, dude, because the power might be off. Cool. What is this? Case, I'm thinking this boiler might be providing power to the hidden part of the house we haven't found yet. Place the backlight upstairs if you want to do more investigating. M. Some guy named M. Hey, what is this? This is impressive. This safe house is huge, man.
Daniel Livingston's been planning my retirement party for half a decade. He wants a youth movement inside the CIA. More creative and agile operatives, I recall him saying. If he wasn't the one who framed me, he sure was eager to believe the pile of horseshit that landed on his desk. He can hunt me down as long as he wants. But he'd never think to look inside a former former KGB safe house. Even if you knew it existed. See, Daniel, I can be creative too.
Why does this guy sound like Lance Henriksen? On the tape recorder. All right, let's do our mission, but let's first just walk around outside and see what we can see. This is a Xavier, bro. Yo, let me tell you, this is a Professor Xavier X-Men house. I'm telling you right now, this is a Wolverine house. Professor Xavier house. Right here, dude. 100%. No question about that. Dude, I'm getting Wolverine. I'm getting X-Men. This is an X-Men game, dude. Dude, I can walk around whatever the hell I want to walk around. Are you kidding me? Dude, what is this, Grand Theft Auto 6? Yo, this is crazy. I can do whatever. Yo, are you kidding me? What is this? Grand Theft Auto 6? Look. What is that? You guys know this is a safe house. We're not like even doing a mission. This is crazy. Dude, everyone will spend at least 2-3 hours just wandering around in a safe house. Jesus. We got a motorbike. A dirt bike, a pickup truck. We have a van over here, orange van. Cool, cool. You gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, I see. It's kind of limited. But it's still pretty cool, man. They let you walk around pretty far out, man. This is impressive, I have to say. For a safe house, man. Well, if they let you drive a bike, then nobody would do a mission, dude. People would spend probably most of the time just, hanging out at the safe house and just screwing around at the safe house. No one would even bother playing the mission. But I think that would be cool. I think that would be great. But look, I'll tell you this. Already I can tell you that this feels like a different Call of Duty, man. Like you can tell right from the beginning, even the user interface, everything feels different. Everything's different. And it's good that Call of Duty, that the Activision, it's moving in a different direction a little bit. It's good to see that they're moving in a different direction from your traditional Call of Duty style. So that's good. That's a good news. All right, let's do a mission, man, because I'll be here for like forever, dude.
What's going on, man?
What else can you tell me about a person I'm meeting? Anyway, I was going to say something, but never mind. What I was about to say is this. What if I fall in love with her? This might complicate things. 'Cause she looks kind of beautiful, and I don't know. I might be an old assassin, but I also have a heart and a soul. So I'm letting you know. What if I like her? Anyway, tell me about her.
Just what we found in Adler's files. An assassin, maybe 30 years old. Came from one of Avalon's crime factions, the Guild. Appears she was raised through the Guild and then exiled or left, don't know. Whatever it is, Adler was interested, so I am too.
So she was an assassin. Interesting. I wonder if she knew Ballerina. If they met each other. Anyway, I'll find out. You dig up anything else about Pantheon?
So far, we've got nothing but Adler's homework. But he could be out of his mind. Whether he is or whether he isn't, those paramilitaries in Kuwait, they were the real deal. Well-armed, coordinated, and motivated.
What about the person you're meeting at the Munich?
Felix Newman's a former Stasi engineer and enforcer. Dude managed to crack the military branch of ARPANET a few years back, so I'm hoping he's got a sequel in him.
Yeah. Do you believe Adler? That the Pantheon is connected to Langley somehow? What do you think?
Hell, man, I don't know. Seems hard to believe, but maybe I'm just naive. If Livingston's involved, he could have wanted Adler off the board one way or the other.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he has his reasons. Anyway, do you worry about the Harrow's safety?
Worried? Jane's smart. Once Langley knows we've skipped town, she'll make excuses for us as long as possible. Until then, comms are gonna put a target on our head, so we'll wait for the time to be right, and then we'll regroup. Am I worried? No.
I don't know. Something tells me you care about her. You guys go way back. More than just a friend. But anyway, that's between you and her. I don't want to get involved. I don't want any drama. What's try to hit you up for a cash yet?
Hell, you kidding me? 9 years out and I'm still writing checks to Temple. Tell him to take a home equity loan out on this place.
Yeah, I would say this place looks like it belongs to Professor Xavier. And what did you guys do with Professor Xavier? Where is he? The last thing I want to do is fight Wolverine. Me and Logan, we're good friends. So how do you think Woods is dealing with all of this?
That's a tough motherfucker in there. Lost his legs in Panama, lost his best friend. Langley gave him a chance to help run ops, but between me and you, it's not in his blood. Man's a soldier. Killer. His current situation, maybe he feels like he's on the front line again.
Yeah, what's in your blood? You can't turn it off. You're always looking for some action. I know exactly what you mean. Anyway, Woods mentioned something about this place might having some kind of KGB splinter group safe house. Do you know anything about that? Are you aware of that?
Could explain why they haven't been back here. Maybe turn over some rocks when you have some time. Who knows what we might find in here?
Yeah, I hope I don't find Professor Xavier buried somewhere with his wheelchair. Then I'll have to worry about the Logan coming back here with his blades. And even for me, that's a huge undertaking. Anyway, that's all I have. I won't hold you any longer of these questions.
You got it.
That is if Keanu Reeves' John Wick was in here. Like, they needed him. Let's say chapter 5, they're like, fuck it. You know, they made it look like he died so that the higher table thinks he died. But then he went in the shadows to work for CIA. And they like people who are dead. and they have no identity, so it makes it easier for the CIA to recruit, you know. So let's say they recruited him, and here he is now. John Wickett's in the CIA. It's a fantasy. It's a fantasy storyline. All right, let's do the mission. I think it's time. Wait, I didn't check this area. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not done yet. A backlight. Use the backlight to reveal hidden messages in the environment. No kidding. Guys, we'll be stuck here in the safe house for another couple of hours, all right? Do I even know how to play a piano? Ballerina showed me a little bit, but I don't know. Ba 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 ya ya ga ga. Hey, listen, I think I can do this. Hold on. Ba 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 ya ya ga ya. No, hold on. Let me see. Maybe I can do this. I guess I can only use those two. Yeah, it's a Baba Yaga song. Ba 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 Yaga ba 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 ba. How do I move the backlight? Oh. Oh. Ba 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 ya ga ga ba ba. What is this? They should have called this. They should have called this. They should have called this Call of Duty Safe House. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Shinobi. They should have called this a safe house. Call of Duty Safe House. Look, there's also an elevator, dude. What the hell? A bedroom. I don't know the code. Man, this place is huge. That's not a safe house, man. This is a castle, bro. Jesus. I don't call this a safe house. No one should call this a safe house. This is like the faceless lady castle. No way, dude. Let me eat my banana. Oh, man. Listen. It's a Call of Duty castle. This thing is huge, man. We're going to be stuck here for a long time. Jesus. I never expected this. This is a huge surprise. All right, maybe I should change this to a Call of Duty castle. My God. We'll be stuck here for a while. I'm telling you, they should have made this game in VR. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Missed opportunity for VR, man. Come on. Yo, man. Look, we'll be here for a long time. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry, guys. I had no idea. How was I supposed to know? Jesus. Can I change my title? Call it The Faceless Lady Castle? Nah, I can't do that. I finished my banana. Just saying. How could they call this a safe house? Dude, they can see this safe house from space. They don't even need a satellite. They can see this from a space, like from International Space Station. They can see how big this safe house is. Safe house supposed to be something hidden, something underground. You